My name's Adam Bailey. I'm with the Clermont County Sheriff's Office. I'm a deputy sheriff, but assigned to the Canine unit. I've been with the Canine unit for 15 years, and I've been with the Sheriff's Office almost 20 years total right now. The Canine unit's a group of 4 different dogs and handlers, and they range from tracking and trailing dogs to narcotic detection dogs. There's 7 different functions that the dogs provide for us for services in the county, including building searches and area searches and article searches and apprehension work too on top of that. Currently, the Sheriff's Office has 3 different breeds of dogs. We have 2 German Shepherds, a Belgian Malinois, and then a Bloodhound. The dogs are used on a daily basis. Anything from a missing juvenile that might get lost in the woods to homicide investigations and stuff to that effect. The dogs go through a 2-month intense training session. During that 2 months, they learn all the different functions that it takes for them to be a successful police dog. After they complete that 2-month session, they're obligated to certify with the state of Ohio before they can go out and be on patrol with officers. After that, we're obligated to do weekly in-service training on top of that. So it's not something where they complete a class and they're done. These dogs are constantly training to be proficient at what they're doing. A good canine officer, in my opinion, is somebody that's self-motivated, that the officer that isn't necessarily told what to do, they take the initiative to do things on their own. I think it's important that they can speak out in public very well. We do demos constantly. It's something that you need to be passionate about too. So there's a bunch of different aspects, in my opinion, that it would take for a successful handler. The relationship between a handler and their dog is next to none. It's like having another family member with you 24/7. A lot of people don't realize I work 12-hour shifts, and I'm with my dog those 12-hour shifts. I come home, I'm still obligated to take care of that dog at my house. So I'm really with my dog more so than I am my own family. They rely upon me to help them, and I rely upon them to help me. So there's a mutual understanding in between both of us that, kind of make us a successful team. Our dogs live with the handlers at home, and that's a challenging situation sometimes depending on what's going on at home, but ultimately we're responsible for the safety of those dogs at our home, and then we're also obligated for anybody else that comes into our home to make sure that they're safe around our dogs. So it's a constant juggle to make sure that, we're doing things as safe as possible, but it's part of our job, part of our career, and part of our passion is to make sure that these dogs stay successful. They need some type of family life. They need some type of interaction with other people to make sure that they stay on that same level. The dogs usually work until they're about 10 and a half years old, because it depends largely upon their health. Their health is the number one factor that can extend that time period or decrease that time period. German Shepherds are notorious for hip issues and arthritis and stuff like that, and these dogs live a hard life. We're constantly doing bite work out in different terrains and stuff like that, so their bodies are really pushed to the max. So 10 and a half years old, they're probably starting to get to the end of their career around that time, but if they have an easier time throughout their career, maybe that can be extended a little bit longer. These dogs are out there making a difference. They really are. These are our only tool to be able to go out there and combat the opiate issue or the methamphetamine issue that's on a rise now too. We go out and we're actually proactive. We're trying to find these people, interdict these drugs, these users, these dealers, not with the intention of putting them in jail. Jail's not the answer. But if we introduce them into the court system, we can persuade them into getting some substance abuse help, which in turn is our ultimate goal.